Hello my friends, and welcome to another watercolor tutorial. We are going to paint like an abstract field painting, as you saw from the thumbnail. So I'm going to take some blue. I've taped the borders of my piece of paper. It's already in landscape position. Just picking up the blue I want. Any blue will do. I don't know the name of my blue, which is a question that will inevitably be asked. And we are just going to paint, I would say, the top half of our piece of paper in landscape position. That is what I'm doing, like so. And if you want to paint on clouds, you can paint on clouds, but what I find easier is just picking up some of the blue with either a paintbrush, or what works even better is a piece of toilet paper. Then you can just kind of scrunch it up and then pick up. If you tap lightly, it'll pick a little bit up, and if you tap harder, then it'll pick more up. So I picked up a lot, or sorry, I didn't drop much blue down in the first place, so that's why I'm going back now and just adding some blue back into the parts around the clouds. That should be good. It's supposed to be abstract, so don't be like too obsessed with what it looks like. I'm gonna grab some brown. Again, any brown will do. And I'm gonna just paint this corner, the left corner. I'm gonna leave a little gap of white here in the horizon line area. And I'm just gonna join this brown almost until it touches the blue, like this. Oops, it kind of did touch the blue there, but that was not the intention. And then I'm going to take a green, add a little bit of yellow to your green if it's too cold. It's closer to blue than green. I'm actually going to switch paintbrushes here because I was using a bigger one just for that initial part, but we are going to fill that in with the green and then kind of add a little bit of green to the underside of this path, or whatever this is supposed to be. I'm intentionally leaving white because I feel like abstract paintings have a lot of white space that hasn't been filled. So that's why I am intentionally leaving that. And then I also want to take a little bit of a darker and colder blue, sorry, green. Even add a little bit of black to it, just to add a little like mountain slope. And I'm also going to add some trees, a little bit more black there. And paint these bushes, bush trees. And then probably another one. This is inspired by elahe.diyanatt, by the way. So I'm roughly following her, a picture of her painting. I want to pick up some black for the base of my tree, like so. And you can fade some of that black towards the center of the tree. I wish I had filled that in though first with my green. There we go. Same with this. I'm gonna take a little bit of a colder green, which has more blue in it. That's what I mean when I say colder. And I'm gonna add, I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Something. We're adding something in the corner here. Maybe it's the top of a shrub. Maybe it's a bush. I don't know what it is, but that's okay. We don't always have to know what things are. I do kind of like that color, so I'm gonna drop a little bit of it into my tree shrubs. The other thing I want to do, I added a little bit of black and paint some of those tallish looking shrub trees in the mountain area there. One thing I wish I did, I'm gonna redo this brown area, and then I want to take black in with my brown, even more black I would say, and drop that at the base of the brown. I don't know what it is, but it's what's on this painting, so that's what I'm going with. And then I'm gonna tap some black splatters on. Again, don't know what they are, but I wish it didn't go on the sky, honestly. That kind of ruined it for me, but I thought of that when it was too late. Oh well. I'm gonna take red, pink, magenta, whatever you have, and drop some little flowers on this shrub thing that we painted earlier. Like so. And my little trees over here faded into a little bit of nothing, which is okay. We can go over it again. So I'm making, you know those trees that grow in Italy, in Tuscany? Those tall, shrubby looking trees? That's kind of what I'm trying to go for here. Okay, what else can we add to this? We still have to add our one like focal point that makes this whole thing come together. That's kind of my favorite part of painting an abstract painting, is adding that one thing that really brings the whole painting to what it is. I added like a darker green line there. Don't really know what it is, but I just wanted to add something on top of the green because it was looking very flat to me. Okay, we're gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna add a fence, and that's gonna be like our main focal point, I suppose. I also want these trees to be a little bit more popping. So let me see if I can just darken those, because I don't want it to be completely dry. Then it won't fade properly. So I'm gonna just add some green mixed with black and see what happens here. That's a little bit better. Okay, so yeah, let's let's let this dry, and then we'll come back, we'll paint our fence and perhaps add just some other minor details to make this come together. So I'm hoping that this is dry. I don't like how this cauliflowered over here, but it did. So we will just roll with it. I'm gonna take black watercolor for my fence. Usually I'd use brown, but I applied black here, so it's kind of dark already. Maybe I'll add a little bit of brown to the black for my fence. And we're gonna paint our fence. So it's gonna be like every other fence I paint in abstract paintings, because it's easy and it looks abstract and realistic at the same time. So I'm gonna do like a post, and then another post, and then, so the key thing is as you get actually, when we get over here, we're gonna make our posts a lot closer to one another. But as you move, you want it to be smaller and smaller. Keep the height at the top almost the same, like it could vary a bit, but the main thing you're shortening is the bottom. And that will help you maintain the perspective that you want. And same with the posts. Like now I'm gonna start painting them closer together, and they're gonna be way thinner so that it looks like it's kind of fading away into the distance. And I think I'll have like another fence just over there. And we can connect our fence posts if we would like. Just very lightly. And when they get too small, like don't worry about even, just maybe do one line across. Like so. Doesn't look too bad, but I think I want to make these posts a little bit longer. It's a little too late for that. The other thing I will do, because it's looking very monotone, I'm gonna put my Scotch tape. Usually I use the brand Scotch, but this is what I had in my pencil case. I'm taking oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted like bigger splotches, but maybe I need more water. That's more what I was looking for. I'm gonna take brown, do the same, and I'm going to take yellow. And this yellow is like a kind of in my eggshell fluorescent section of my palette, so it's gonna stick out really nicely there. And we can always go back in and add more. So these can be little flowers growing in the background there. I'm gonna even add some on this bush. I will say that I'm satisfied with that. And I'm always tempted to add more to these paintings, but I'm not going to this time. This is what we're gonna leave it at. So you can peel the tape off once you are finished. I always want to peel it off in like one chunk, but it rarely works out for me that way. has to be in 4 pieces. There we go. Let me know what you guys thought of this one. Don't forget to comment, hit like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next tutorial.